Welcome back to the Tireless Retro Reviews. My second to last December theme review. This is a show I dreaded on doing it again when I started up this channel, and I'm doing it again. Starrcade 1998. Let's get on to this. December 27th at the MCI Center in Washington, D.C. I'm just not going through this show much. This is a bad Starrcade. I'm not being... I know a lot of people are going to say, what about Starrcade 99? Yes, it was bad. Actually, that is the worst Starrcade ever, actually. And you don't have Sting on this show. You don't have Scott Hall wrestling on this show. You don't have Lex Luger wrestling on this show. You don't have Scott Steiner wrestling on this show. Hogan's not on this show because I was talking about this after Halloween Havoc and that awful sequel with him and the Ultimate Warrior and Halloween Havoc. Hogan took his ball and left home. He even teased on the Tonight Show that he is running for president in the year 2000. If only we know what's going to happen. If you don't know what's going to happen by January 4th. Kevin Nash won the World War III Battle Royale to get a shot at the WCW Championship, and how they fucked up, how WCW fucked that up. Anyways, I digress. Let's start off with a combined match for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. First, it's the triple threat match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Billy Kidman defeats Rey Mysterio and Juventud Guerrera to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. Cruiserweight matches around this time, this was before they became really bad by 99 and 2000. And, yeah. Then Billy and Eddie Guerrero was so mad though, he wants to face Kidman for the Cruiserweight Championship. If that happened, and Billy Kidman defeated Eddie Guerrero to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. And both these matches were great. This was a story where Rey Mysterio was forced to join the LWO. Kind of funny, this year, Rey Mysterio reenacted the LWO. I guess to pay homage to Eddie Guerrero. Regardless, both matches in a 9 out of 10. Let's just skip through these matches because these matches do not feel like Starrcade. Norman Smiley defeats Prince Iaukea by submission. 0. Perry Saturn defeats Ernest Miller. Why? This match should not be on the card. 0. Because this was a... Just, yeah. And then... Brian Adams and Scott Norton defeats Fit Finley and Jerry Flynn. Their shit match. 0. Again, this is your biggest show of the year. You don't have Hogan, you don't have Sting, you don't have Ray Savage, and others. This is your biggest show of the year. Why are you wasting 3 matches with matches that should be on Thunder? Anyways, regardless. Then we got a match for the WCW World Television Championship. Conan defeats Chris Jericho by submission to retain the television championship. How did Conan get the television title? He won it, I think, the next night on Nitro after World War III. And this was around the time Chris Jericho was just done with WCW because of that whole non-feud with Goldberg. And we don't know, Chris Jericho by the following year was in the WWF. And yeah, Conan retains the television championship, my bad. Not Cruiserweight, Jesus Christ. The television championship. 5 out of 10, these two, how these two mesh well together. Anyways, then we get the big story of this night. with Ric Flair and Eric Bischoff, because this was around the time Ric Flair and WCW were on cold feet. Because Bischoff said, the only few people who made money are Hogan, Savage, and Flair, and Ric Flair, or Hogan, Savage, and Piper. Which, why was Piper part of that? And this began the real issues between the two. Ric Flair wanted to leave because he missed a Thunder taping. To go to his son's amateur wrestling tournament. Why? And Ric Flair did return to Nitro after Fall Brawl because that crazy ass promo as Ric Flair ever will cut crazy promos. Fire me, I'm already fired. Fire me, I'm already fired. And Eric Bischoff defeats Ric Flair. I know Ric Flair beat Bischoff the next night on Nitro, which I'm probably going to watch that after this. But why did Bischoff win? There was no point. Kurt Hennig interferes with Brass Knuck that doesn't look like Brass Knucks. But yeah, it was not a good match. I give it a 2 out of 10. This was not a good match at all. Diamond Dallas Page defeats the Giant. This whole thing started right after DDP lost the United States Championship to Bret Hart, thanks to the Giant. Now the Giant at this point was out the door also. I believe January 11th was his last match in WCW. And this match was meh. Actually, I remember saying this was boring, but I'm saying this was meh. Bret Hart interferes and hits the Giant with a chair on purpose. And the DP hits Bret Hart in the Family Jewels. It has a cool ending where DP refers to chokeslam into the Diamond Cutter before Randy Orton stole DDP's out of nowhere stuff. DDP was the original out of nowhere person. Regardless, great finish. Match 4.5 out of 10. And then we get the main event. No disqualification match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Before I talk about this, Kevin Nash defeats Goldberg to win the WCW Championship. Before I talk about the bullshit ending, Goldberg was on top of the fucking world in 1998. I mean, he won the US title the night after Spring Stampede 98, rather. 98. And then July 6th. His biggest moment ever, he defeated Hollywood Hulk Hogan to win the WCW Championship in his hometown. Well, yeah. And I don't care what anyone says, Goldberg's WCW title run was actually pretty good. I mean, him and Mega had a fun, slugfest for a little bit. His performance in that NWO Battle Royal at Road Wild 98, it was fun to watch. Hell, his match with Diamond Dallas Page was amazing. And then there's Kevin Nash. He left Hollywood Hogan's NWO to form its new NWO group, the Wolfpack, which contains Randy Savage at first, then Conan, Lex Luger, and Sting. And then for some fucking reason, Disco Inferno wants to be an honorary Wolfpack member. Sami Zayn, you're not. At least Sami Zayn was somewhat funny in those bloodline sticks, but it's not. I mean, this match was... I mean, these two work well together, but however, the fucking finish ruined it for me. Disco fucking comes down, Goldberg just spears him. Yeah, fuck you, Disco Inferno. Fuck Disco Inferno. And then Bam Bam Bigelow comes out. Him and Goldberg brawled, which Bam Bam Bigelow, by the way, who left ECW after their November to Remember pay-per-view. And then Goldberg just clotheslined him out of the ring. And then the referee, Mickey Henson, gets distracted by it. And then fucking Scott Hall. By the way, he cut a promo saying that 1999 will be his year. No, Scott, it won't be our year. However, Scott Hall comes out with a fucking taser gun, zaps Goldberg with it. It's like in the intro to WCW Mayhem. And Kevin Nash jackknifes him 1, 2, 3. This is to be worse than SummerSlam 2003 when Goldberg get hit once with a sledgehammer and that was it. I think this was worse than the sledgehammer shot. I give it a 5 out of 10 now. Because of that stupid finish. Because the match was good until the fucking end. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. A lot of people are going to say, a lot of people like the bitch when Charlotte broke Asuka's streak. She beat her clean at WrestleMania 34. This was a cheap finish, and we all know what's going to happen January 4th. I will not tell you yet. The next Thursday. So yeah. Bad show. I'm sorry. 2.7 out of 10. It was bad. Okay. So, we're on our way to the end of the December theme reviews with Armageddon 2005. The end is here with Hell in a Cell match, Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. And yeah, that's actually a better show. Regardless, tomorrow we'll do my Hardcore Warfare. We're going to see a lot of interesting surprises. I will not tell you what they are. Like this video, comment down below, subscribe to this channel right here, Titles Retro Reviews, and my main channel also, so you'll see the Hardcore Warfare Rumble match. And there, bye-bye. Why? A legendary streak has to be zapped by a fucking taser. Ugh.